in the second half against Tampa Bay kind of refound your
Yeah, we
motor?
cranked it up. We cranked it up a little bit. Yeah, I mean, listen, the bottom line is each and every game, it's the same in regards to, establish tempo, take control of the game, get drives going, score points. That's how you build momentum and gain confidence.
Do you feel like you guys have moved into, I guess, the second phase of the season? You completed the first phase. You win the division. You get the playoff spot. Now you're jockeying for, seeding. Now, does it feel like, I guess, a transition to another step or another level, or do you just continue to progress and plod along each
No,
game?
I mean, you try to climb, right? You try to continue to climb, and keep stacking the bricks, so to speak. Keep building on what we've already established, what we've already accomplished, and yet understanding that each game becomes the most important game, right? Just because there's so much at stake. So we want to continue to play our best football and be an ascending team going into the playoffs.
You've seen this Carolina defense year after year. They pretty much look the same.
Yeah, it's the same scheme, and even though they've had they've had a few different coordinators that have moved on to become head coaches. McDermott in Buffalo and Wilkes now in Arizona, and regardless of who's calling the defense, I think the scheme is the same, and yet there might be little nuance. I mean, there's little nuances from year to year just based upon your personnel, and then obviously there's game plan specific stuff just because they're a divisional opponent, and we face these guys twice a year, but they're a great defense that has great players. They fly around. They play with a ton of energy and emotion. Obviously, Kuechly's one of the best to ever do it. He's the quarterback of that defense and got a lot of good players around him as well.
You mentioned Luke Kuechly. What makes him so good? What makes him so dangerous?
He's extremely intelligent. So in many cases, you feel like he knows where the ball is going before the ball's snapped, and so he call that key and diagnose what's happening, right, and then he's moving before everybody else is moving, right, and then his ability to make adjustments, on the fly. Typically if you get him with something once, you're not going to get him again. His ability to help everybody else get lined up. You see him talking and communicating all the time. And then he's just a great football player. Even if he has a guy on him who's blocking him, in many cases he sheds that blocks. And I can maybe count on one hand how many missed tackles I've ever seen him have in his entire career. And I've watched a bunch of film on him. So he's an exceptional player.
True desperation mode. Is it harder for you all? And then as far as them kind of becoming motivated, Kurt said he wouldn't be surprised if Ron dials up the hit the Sean Payton dance in the broom to motivate them from what happened last year. Does that surprise you that teams use anything for motivation?
No, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, listen, they're a prideful group. They're very well coached, and their backs are against the wall. So we're going to get their best performance. And it's Monday Night Football at their place, right? So all the reasons for them to play well and all the reasons for us to play well. We got a lot at stake. So in many cases, you say the most desperate teams wins, and so we've created the sense of urgency around here that we know what's at stake. We know that each and every game, each and every snap is that important.